From the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
30-yard line.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Taylor. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Flushed out right. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
To David Montgomery.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Adams there on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. T.Y. Hilton, 57 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Lining up for the point after.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Williams. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the gun, Williams. He finds his target, Fuller. And the Bears
The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Matt Prater.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Flush to his right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up
out of the gun. Here's Murray.
At the Broncos.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 to the end zone.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, they keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. J.D. McKissick with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
That makes the score Bears 16.
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports.
16. Broncos nothing.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Recovered by Denver.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Lockett the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Bears take over.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Murray on the keeper.
So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Locke, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 27 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down, Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Kenny Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Anzalone, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A final shot before half for Murray. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the 2nd half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
On first down, Lock. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this, was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
No good. That keeps the score Bears 30.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The 42.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
Touchdown, Chicago! And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love, so you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown Brown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Murray now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And they have the football and will set up shop at... the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some at mid. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
On the play. Recovered by...
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey.
Locks pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That's good.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Rashawn Gary in there with pressure yet again. That is this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Lock under pressure again, and down he goes again.
6 yards.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this is secured by the Patriots.
The onside kick is recovered by the Patriots.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
To throw on third down, Murray steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
To number 88,
Tony Gonzalez there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Murray again. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
And makes the score Bears 8, Patriots nothing.
And of course, run or pass, they pass it there and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. Like maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Champ Bailey.
Namath's pass intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Tony Gonzalez.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs, 57 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. So here are the Bears now as they'll go for 2. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots.
The onside kick is recovered by the Patriots.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess right now, as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Well, they disrupted already for 3 INTs. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now second and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change. And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Murray's pass. Complete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd.
Eluding the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4, D'Angelo Hall. A terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Patriots.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Namath's pass intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here.
Prime time, Diggs. The 40, the 20, 10, and he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run, 86 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Forced out to his left, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey.
Namath's pass intercepted by the Bears.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Javon Curse showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Kyler Murray, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
they have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1 yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
On the play.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing again. Murray. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Murray's pass.
And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Delay of game, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Alright, can you please... Get up, everybody. Don't talk.
In the game, like 5 to 6 or 5 to 8. You see when hey, where the fuck we finna go, bro? I'm leaving this park. All these weird ass niggas here,
I'm
bro.
probably about to wait till basketball guys come out.
Yeah, it's 4 in the morning. You gonna get blue by the time 4 in the morning.
No, I'm not.
Where we finna go, bro? Top right, bro. Top right.
I'm finna tell y'all they badges. Whoever wins.
I don't even care. I'm not in the mood tonight, bro.
I know. And I'ma help out because I'm a good friend.
I'm on the phone, man.
I'm finna show you something.
Just hop on the spot so we can play these niggas, man.
Wait,
Hey, hold up, I'm finna call you back.
Alright, Varsity got... No, never mind. Bucky next. Alright,
Yes, bro. Come on, bro. Finna just hop on.
hurry up, hop on. Alright, so we got a 95 score machine.
Whatever jump try animation you feel like I'll make you green, bro. You see this, Chell? Hold up. You and y'all the reason I throw this bitch every time you see it.
Yo, one of them has the same build as me. But he got an 80 driving dunk.
Alright.
One of them got the same build as me, but more defensive badges.
CJ, get out my phone. CJ, get out my phone. Shut your dirty. You always in somebody's business, bro.
Alright, look. Buck Nasty, he got the same build as me.
I'm tired of you. I'm gonna block your ass, too. We cool, my nigga, but you be doing... You feel me? You just... At the wrong time, you would get to talking to me, bro.
Score. Okay, hey, watch that 3-level score,
the same
bro.
thing at the wrong time, making you talking to me. Why not just 6.9?
Watch that 3-level score, bro.
Oh my god, dropped. I fucking dropped. Okay, man.
Watch that 3-level score, bro. That's it.
Hey, LaVille.
Yes.
What are you doing, gang? Hey, can you turn? Never mind. I swear to God, the center fiend. I swear to God. Why all them doing that now, bro? All they is fiending, man. I got something for that shit. Watch this. They right weekend too. All the time, every time they do this shit.
He got the same shit as me.
Open out ass nigga ain't stick no defense on. Out for him.
Jose, can you hear me? Nigga.
Bro, I don't care what they got at you, bro.
Dang, I was trying to be helpful.
How you not? You want some dick and I ain't giving it to you. Your gay ass on. It's off.
Bro, they're like point guards.
We need this phone. What?
See y'all guys. He's looking at me.
Who all in that call? That's all. Oh my fucking. Okay. Hold up. Let me mute this phone real quick again.
I'm trying to figure out why the fuck y'all not helping.
Don't do that, bro. Don't say that. How would you say that, bro?
Hey, do what you want to do, alright? Do what you want to do. Oh, I already choking up dumb shit. You don't want to talk to me off the first you talk to me. Fuck on.
How you say they want to talk to you for your you want to talk to me or something?
Alright, gang, whatever. You say dumb shit. Fuck on. I said I want to say dumb shit. Get the fuck on.
My bad. My bad.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Nigga.
He just do it again. That ain't funny, bro. What you laughing with? No, he do something this time, something different this time.
Shit, my foot, bro.
Oh my fucking god.
What you throw?
Hey, ass talk. For what you eat?
Wow, we need 3.
Bitch, shut up.
I swear to God, I'm finna delete this game, nigga. White ass nigga missing. I swear to God, bro, stop selling, bro. Stick defense, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
You shut your dirty ass up, nigga.
I'm not talking to you.
She's rage. This is not even funny. It's not for entertainment, bro. Niggas be mad losing this like niggas who dress like this. Nigga, why you ain't in the paint? Y'all need to switch. Yo. I got too many fucking playmaking matches to be getting ripped. I got too many playmaking. I got 22 playmaking, and this bitch ain't calling my name on his phone till I break over her. You see this nigga? These niggas fainting. These niggas. I'm gonna break something, man. I swear to God.
This ain't funny, bro.
But you laughing right now.
No, I'm not.
You are. You're smiling as you speak.
No, I'm not.
They let us hit that at the end of the game, man. These niggas going to hell, bro. Like I said, bro. Niggas lame, bro. Look who we losing to. Niggas dressed like this, bro. Look at this. You standing in the paint instead of guarding the mid-range. Hit that. It's cool. I don't get mad when you miss shots on your feet, Jeff. Look at that. Hit it, black bitch. Hey, yo, monitor away. Swear to God,
What
bitch.
did you do, bro?
He missed a wide open shot.
No.
Oh, no.
No white nigga. Come on. Let's go, bitch.
No more, man.
Fucking dirty nigga. Shit, you gonna cheat me? Oh,
I'm not playing.
fuck, it's so funny, bro.
Get enough.
I'm not laughing, bro. What are you talking about?
I'm getting enough.
Oh God, bro, I just need to punch it back, mom, so I can punch some shit, bro. It's not even cool, bro. We just lost to some niggas who dress like me peons. Grown ass peons, bro. Hey, Jackson, bro. Jacko.
You think you run for the fucking thing, man.
Jacko. What up, nigga? You still jack off every day? Do you want to get put on? Do you want to get put on? Do you want to get put on? Yes or no?
do snap. Save it on there.